Crude tall oil, or as we know in the industry, CTO, is a byproduct of the paper-making process. In essence, in converting a pine tree into paper, the sap of the tree has to be removed to allow conversion into paper, and that sap is what we call crude tall oil.
Historically, the Vikings used crude tall oil in pine pitch foam to waterproof their ships. Thanks to its inherent natural complexity, tall oil applications have grown over the last century to meet society's increasing demand for bio-based solutions. As a rich chemical intermediate, it's capable of enhancing products today and in the future.
CTO is a natural and very versatile raw material. It is the basis for a large number of value-added specialty chemicals, which you find in very many applications around yourself in your daily life.
One of the advantages of crude tall oil is that it has an inherent natural functionality. It's that molecular structure that allows it to be used in many different applications. It enhances the performance of other materials, thereby creating an opportunity for continued innovation.
There are many industries that rely on CTO. Three, for example, are printing ink resins, where crude tall oil is used to hold the resin or the color onto the paper. Adhesives, where you're gluing two things together, or for coatings, or basically paints.
There are several policies within the European Union that impact the European CTO refining industry. We have the strong promotion of biofuels for transportation, where CTO as a raw material can be used. We have the desire to build a true bio-based economy within the European Union, and we also have developing policies on resource efficiency.
Today, the CTO industry is challenged by incentives and mandates for biofuels. Crude tall oil is a biomass, and many consider it to be a fuel. So in many parts of the world, and more specifically in the European Union, there are significant incentives and mandates to divert crude tall oil from its use as a chemical intermediate into a use as a biofuel.
We want to see a level playing field between different usages of CTO so that we have fair and equal access to this raw material. We believe that one way for the European policymakers to achieve this is by taking on board the principle of cascading use.
In the first step, a raw material such as biomass is used to produce a product. The valuable side stream is then used in the second step to produce the next product. This goes on for as long as possible, and it's only at the end of the cascade that the remaining material is used for energy purposes. This is a very practical example of resource efficiency. Without the efficient use of biomass, in many cases, the required substitute would be fossil-based.
Taking something as complex and as functional as tall oil and burning it directly is a tremendous waste of what Mother Nature has built.
Innovation is a natural part of our industry. It has been historically, it is today, and of course we want to make sure that it continues to be so in the future. With a level playing field, we are certain that we can continue to contribute to the growth of a successful European bio-based economy.
Our sector is not asking for subsidies or preferential treatment. What we need is a level playing field so that our industry can compete on equal footing with other industry players.
Crude tall oil, adding value to Europe's bio-based economy.